I work in the industry, but I'm not the industry. And I say that because I don't do it for like the likes or the charts and the features and stuff like that. I really do it because I like helping people. My name is Brianna Harrison. I am a proud first generation Jamaican American. I am the VP of marketing at 10K Projects and Atlantic Records. Through strategy and leadership, I help artists turn music into global movements. When I entered the music industry, I actually had no idea what that role was gonna be. I was in college and I saw a job posting for an internship at Atlantic Records, and I was like, okay, I like music. My dad is a DJ. I grew up at dance hall parties and just in, creative settings. But from the first day, I realized it was everything I didn't know, but then also everything I loved. And I know some people think that marketing isn't like a artist-focused role, but it is. I literally talk to either my artists and or someone on their team every single day. My job is to take whatever's in my artist's head, their vision, or whether they have a full one or even something little, and literally bring it to reality by any means necessary. Marketing is literally in my opinion, the most important part of the story, because you have to figure out how do you translate that music to something that people can digest, interact with. Again, whether it's something that they're hearing, something that they're seeing, something that they're feeling, something that they're experiencing, with the goal of at least when they're done, they should remember it and then be able to tell someone else, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. I don't just do marketing, I do artist development. Like, I'm really passionate about that. So before we get into all the fun stuff, I really want to get to know who you are. Over the last 14 years, I've had the pleasure of working with a variety of artists. They used to call me International Brie, because at one point, every single person on my roster was based outside of the US, and I loved it. I've worked with Sabrina Claudio, Rico Nasty, my girl Rico Nasty, putting out music that people didn't really understand, and now everybody's trying to blend rock and rap, and we did the mohawks and the colored wigs and the, that we called it sugar trap, or she calls it sugar trap. We like really created that world as a team and helped her really bring that vision to life. That was exciting. Burna Boy, I worked with the team on his performance for the Grammy Awards. He was the first African artist to ever perform on the main stage at the Grammys. What? And then Brandy was a part of it. My mom, I've seen her play so many roles throughout my life. She's a veteran of the Army. She was a single mom. She was a nurse. She's a museum owner now. Like, I've seen it all. And she has consistently taught me to show up. Show up regardless if I'm the only one in the room. We joke now, and she's like, girl, there's no seat at the table. Pull up the folding chair. Matter of fact, stand on the table and tell them what you got to tell them. And I'm like, yes. So the days that I feel like I'm like, what is happening again? Slightly forgetting my why, she'll like quickly, put me in check. So she's really helped shape me to be fearless. Fighting for your artist as a woman in the industry. Ooh, how much time we got? It's a challenge because depending on your level of passion when you're speaking or fighting for your artist, some people can take it as you being emotional off rip. As a Black woman, sometimes people take your tone of voice out of context. If I'm saying something very assertively, very confident, very matter of fact, I've had instances where it's taken like, oh, but calm down. Or why are you so upset? And it's like, no, I'm not upset. I'm speaking with confidence. I'm telling you that I understand what you're saying. I want you to make sure you understand what I'm saying. And I know this is a matter of fact because I either spoke to the artist or the team, or I'm just culturally tapped in. Like, sometimes I work on projects that I'm a fan of. But again, depending on the room that you're in, it can be misconstrued. And so you have to fight extra harder sometimes just for people to listen to you as a woman, which is crazy because in my opinion, no disrespect, but like, we do this. Like, we understand how to think with depth. We're detail oriented, and we care. So like, it's not just checking a box for us. Like, it's deeper than that. And I'd like to think the people that I've been around, the people that have sort of helped me really come up in the industry are all women, and all women of color. 14 years in, I can say confidently, trust yourself. Listen to yourself, listen to your younger self, listen to your older self, and always remember your why. You're going to come across rooms that you're gonna feel like you don't belong in, and then you're gonna come across rooms where you're like, I'm exactly where I need to be. But even as you go through those, just remember your why. Remember why you're there. Remember why you're doing it. Remember who you're doing it for, whether it's professionally, personally, etc. Just remember that, and no matter what, you'll get through it. And remember, as a woman, you have a superpower that nobody else has or can take away from you. I'm Brianna Harrison, and I help artists shape their careers and the way that they reach their global audiences through music marketing. Happy Women's History Month.